If you had told me that a boy born in Georgetown, Texas on March 4th, 1997 would become a world-renowned cartoonist, I would have told you were full of crap. The reason I say that life is like unconventional flexibility is because, for starters, I'm not going to say that in quotations for a reason, but anyways, secondly, unconventional because it's not expected, but flexible because it still becomes what you want to be in the long run. I'm not going to sit here and complain about every single little bit cranny in my life as if I did know better, but there's a lot of it that makes me confused and troubled and very much somber, and I don't know whyism of what actually just took place for the last 27 years. Now, I've been very literal about this, I've been very detail oriented, maybe even complicating it a bit, but I still think that to this day, my life story reads out like a fairy tale, and it's very beautiful how it went out for what I chronologize as being 13 by 13 years until the next 13 years. Between now and ages now I'm 39, I think up until my early 40s, my life is starting to start really getting really interesting quick, very quickly, even though I'm measuring that in long-term years. Very interesting thing is about what life is about to get right now. Wording. And let alone the 50s from there. But let's not think too far ahead. Let's start with that right now, my late 20s. What do I have right now that depicts this in the best possible light? Well, for starters, my physical health and mental health alike. You can get the spiritual, emotional eventually, financial, what the hell. Physical and mental health. I never had intense acne when I was a kid. In fact, it was very minimal, bare bones. And I never think I'm ugly. Even when I was insecure when I was younger, I never thought I was ugly. I wasn't as confident in myself when I was younger, but I was still very high. There's a way to be high self-esteem without being confident, but I was very high self-esteem as a kid while still being insecure and lacking confidence. But that's a different story. But um, very good health overall. Took it for granted the longest time. Not gonna lie. But yeah, secondly, the positive attitude I've maintained for a very long time. Being as positive as I am does not come without its challenges. It does have to be faced reality that I literally spend all day in my house and even in my room in a way works of life that I can deny, even as the so-called extrovert multitasker I claim to be. But there you go. And finally, we have my ability to be creative as a cartoonist and claymation animator. That is not deniable for me anymore. Even if I don't see creativity the same way as a phosphor would depict, as actually phosphor would depict. But there you go. Now, my communication skills, my social skills, other things in my life, the reality I need to be living, if I claim to be living that reality, needs to come about better. But that's not the problem for now. As so far as the current rung has been with the communication, integrity, actions, I'm not saying I'm done with that forever. No one ever is. But the current rung has been compromised as far as I'm concerned for now. There are other challenges I have to await in the future, but I need to get them over time. If you've seen this thumbnail before on Instagram, then you know what I mean by those five sentences. That if you don't want to be compromised, don't get in trouble. If you don't get in trouble, don't stay with your own energy in a good light, honestly. And then be yourself, set your intentions, be better self, set your higher intentions. And then that's how you become better with who gets what they want, their needs overall. Anyone, you and them, anyone. Boundaries being respected for both ends. Respecting your boundaries and theirs, but still getting what you want, even then, and what you need. Not just about survival, not just about making ends meet, not just about perpetual happiness. The good stuff, the really good stuff that allows you to make yourself yourself, and not just Tony Cashman.